Hello, my friends. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on where you are in internet land. Welcome to another episode. And if I am correct, I believe this is 299. Is that right?
That's right.
This is Crafting Corner, Stephanie's Crafting Corner 299. How many years is that, baby? Like divided by 50. So that's like what? How many years? 6 years. He was trying to make me do math. That's more than 6 years because I'm sure we've taken off a couple days here and there. So 6 years of doing live videos. So we started during the you-know-what pandemic and it just kept going. I know. So now I know you're all excited. You're like, yay, that means 300 is next week. No, it does not. I will be on a plane ready to freak out because I will be on a plane. I don't know how long the flight is, 13, 14 hours. I don't know, but I'm trying not to think about it. But so we will put episode 300 on hold for a brief moment while I go on vacation. I mean, a business trip with Tiffany to China. And yes, so it is a business trip. That is why we're going. It is not a vacation. I'm just telling you right now. Anyway, I'm kind of a mess right here on my desk, and I actually left it like that on purpose because I'm working on a project, and you guys should probably start knowing about this project. And I just figured, hey, you guys need to see like reality. And this is actually cleaned up, by the way. So I know you can see my desk. This is reality. But before we get into all of that, let's do a couple shout outs. Hi, Kellyanne. Hi, Barbara in Oregon. Hi, Diane. Hi, Michelle in Sacramento. Hi, Gloria in Wisconsin, my love. Hi, Amy. Hello. How are you? Hi, Quilty. Hugs and blessings to you too, my love. Hi, Elba in North Carolina. Hi, Connie. Hi, Lisa, Billy, Cody. I love that name. I just love your name so much. Hi, Margaret in Ohio. Now, couple things. Hi, Judy. Hi, Paula. Hi, Mariana. I could go all day. Hi, Betty. Hi. We're going to stop because I have to like start talking. So Tiff and I are working on, we're always working on something new, right? And one of the things that we are working on, hi, Debbie. One of the things we are working on, I'm working on right this second, is dies that will label my basic boxes. So let me just bring in this one because this one's probably the easiest to bring in. Oh, I don't have my iPad. I just realized. Dun, dun, dun. Here, can I borrow this? Am I allowed to use this? Will this work? You might. So I am making layering dies to go on the basic boxes. Now, these layering dies are specific. Technically, you could use them anywhere, of course, but they're going to be specific to the basic boxes sizes. And so this one, for example, I've been using my label maker. This one says purple and blue inks, but it's cool because the white layer is like a different, it's not just perfectly nested. It's like a different shape exactly. So like the pink is like a real square notch, but then the white is like a curved notch, which is kind of fun. So I'm excited about that. And then I discovered because we have the Creative Connector pieces in different colors, the little clips in different colors, that means here, let me go to 3.
You have to hit the cut.
Oh gosh, this one's the fancy one where I don't know if, can you just go to 3, please? So this is, let me just see if I can do that. So there it is, purple and blue inks. You can kind of see. Now notice I have a blue clip because it's blue. Now Tiff and I are going to have to talk because I don't have purple. I need all the colors now, but I'm going to do all of those. So here I have green and neutral ribbons. So this clip will be green and silver because that's neutral, right? So really quick, I want to just show you how easy this is to put together. Just a little side note. So here is green and neutral ribbons. That's what this is here. Actually, this one needs another one. So how do you load these little guys? I always have to look at it a second. So this is where you're going to connect it. You can see like the slots would go in there. So then that means you're going to load it up back here. So I'm going to do a couple different colors because I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Now, when you have basic boxes holding things together like this, we recommend that you do 2. And you got to load it, and then there we go. So 1, 2. So when you pull it off the shelf, it's sturdier. Now in the front, I'm going to do green and neutral ribbons. So I'm going to lay that down. Now again, I have to load it, get it ready, and we're going to do green over here. So we'll do green and then load it. Oh, I got one more in there. Come on. I thought I put, oh, did I? There it is. Just trying to hide from me, punk. Wait, where is it? Where did it go? Oh, is it not in there? Hang on. Let me put some more in so I can get it in there. It's like not loading correctly. There we go. Okay, ready? Now we're going to do the silver. So now I have silver on there. So green and neutral ribbons is going to have, let's go back to 1, is going to have the clips for the same color. So can you see those? So I have blue ribbons in this one. I have pink, yellow, and purple. We need a purple clip. And then down here, I have orange and yellows. So we're going to get more yellows down there. So we're going to get that all figured out. I also, though, have the smaller version for the ink pads, which eventually will get all organized up there. So I'm really excited about that. And I'm trying to get it all done. But in the meantime, we have a video to do. So I'm just going to put all this off to the side. I do have my creative connector in a cute little container, but I have a couple of these, I'll be honest. I'm not quite sure how I have so many of them, but let's move them all off to the side and let's get all those dies because you know I'm going to lose some if I don't move them correctly. There we go. So I hope you all enjoyed the class that we had the other night. I had a great time. It was so much fun, but now back to reality where I actually need to do other stuff, right? Now, number 1 is Ken and I have a big birthday party to go to for a family member this Saturday. And so I'm going to make a card. She's turning 50. So that youngin, she's a youngin. And so I'm going to make a card for her. Now, you have to understand, friends and family know what we do for a living, right? And so there's a lot of extra pressure on Stephanie's cards when she gives cards to people in the family and in the friend circle because they expect masterpieces. Now, as soon as you say you're expecting a masterpiece from me, I am like, I can't do anything because it just doesn't translate when I know I have to do something special, right? And so I'm just going to make a card and not worry about who I'm giving it to because I just hope she doesn't open presents like that night. You know, that's always more awkward than when they open your present and they're like, oh, you only gave me this, or oh, you gave me this, or oh, what a cute card, or oh, what an ugly, I don't know. Ah, the pressure. So we're going to make a card tonight. We're going to, of course, use our birthday numbers because I kind of feel like I always need to use my birthday numbers because when it's a birthday, I like to have the number on there. I've shown you in the past, like the crowns I made for the kids and the crown I made for the baby with the big 2 and the big 6s on it. So that's really exciting, right? Okay, moving on. We are going to use, and it's always funny when I don't have the packaging here. We're going to use the simple stand-up for this card. And we are really, oh, and speaking of, remember I talked about last week, this is one I have not done it to yet. I am going to take out all of these words and put them with my word dies. Now, I know that is a big like controversy, breaking up your die sets, especially the card bases. But in the real world, I will not remember that this die set has get well soon or get well. It just says get well, my friend. I will never remember that in a million years. Even though I designed it and I brought it to market and everything, I will not remember that. I promise you. So if it's in the get well section of my dies, then I will have it. I won't have to remember. So that is definitely something that we're going to be working on even more. But this one also comes with 2 special words. And because this is the simple or like a basic stand-up, I'm going to leave these 2 words with it. And I'm going to use one of these tonight but one says I stand up and one says I'm an easel card. So that way I can put that on the back. So when she gets it, she'll know, oh, I can put this the right, so it can be for display. Hopefully she'll put it on her desk at work or something. I don't know. I'm just kidding, because who would ever do that? But anyway, maybe my dad would. So let's go ahead, and I'm also, another thing, I'm actually doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes. I went on my website and I printed the back end version of all the paper pads we have in stock. So hopefully now I will only use paper pads that are in stock, which is a very big deal, because whenever I grab a paper pad, I never seem to have it in stock on the website. And then poor Faylene has to deal with the aftermath. So this time I have made sure, and all of the paper pads that are in here now. And I grabbed one. I honestly thought I grabbed one already. I'm a little perturbed because I really thought I did. Yeah, here it is. So we're going to use this one. This is the day-to-day collection. This is the black and white one, because, it's like, how like people, when they get older, they're like, oh, I have to mourn getting older. I'm like, no, really, you would mourn the opposite of getting older, right? I mean, I would much rather get older than, I guess I'm excited about going to heaven, but I want to stay here a little bit longer, right? So what's the opposite of getting older, right? So whatever. But anyway, we're going to use this one. And so I am going to get this is probably a first. You guys, I'm honest. This is probably the first. I am going to use licorice, black licorice, for my card base. The kids were in here yesterday. We were making cards, and they're like, Liam grabbed my ink pad, and he's like, it says licorice. And he goes, is this black licorice? And I said, yes, it is. And he goes, he stamped it and he smelled it. He goes, it smells like black licorice. And I'm like, okay, what can I say? Of course it didn't, but what am I going to say? He thought it did. So that's all that matters. So what we're going to do is we're going to trim this down. And I taught the boys how to do this yesterday. We were using our Grand Marquee quite a bit yesterday. And we're going to trim that. We're going to put it on a little bit of an angle, but you know me, I'm always going to use some adhesive, some Better Than Washi, to make sure it stays. And we're going to take this to our machine. Now, yes, black and white is really fun. And if I wanted to, I could incorporate another color. I'm not sure I'm going to, though. So we'll see. Now, stay tuned for more, because after we talk about this card and we finish this card, I'm going to talk about some storage for a couple different items. So stay tuned for that. Now, here is my card base, and it gives me these nice deep score lines. I'm going to fold that in half so the corners line up, and then I'm going to take this top flap. It has another score line, and I'm going to score that right there. And it has this little belly button notch right there that we're going to use. Now, just a note, which is very interesting. Might want to go to one now. There is, and stand-ups are right here. So I'm really, really hoping it would be right here, but it probably isn't, just because that would make way too much sense. But there is a die for the stand-ups that would be a perfect layering die for right here, because it is the layering die for right there. I just looked at my stand-up section, though, and I don't see it right off the bat, and I'm not going to spend 40 minutes looking for it. But we will get that eventually, and we will have that. But in the meantime, we're going to use the 2 layering dies that come with this set. And we are going to die cut that. Now, I am looking at my paper pad here, and I know, you know what? This is interesting, because, let's look. Now, this was an old stamp set at one time. And can I just show you really quick how cool this is? The boys would go crazy with this right now. There are words in here. So here's the word dream. Here's the word hugs. I'm hoping there's a happy birthday, because that would just be so freakishly awesome. Here's much, which I don't know. Here's incredible. I don't remember. This is such an old stamp set. I don't remember much. How? I don't know if that's even real. Friend. Friends. Come on, happy. Here's another friends. Come on, there has to be a happy in here. Don't you think that would be illegal, that if there wasn't a happy and a birthday in here? So we'll spend one more second. If we can't find it, we'll give up. I don't see it. How? There's how, but thanks. Here's thanks. I don't think we got it. I just find that very hard to believe. Okay, we're giving up. So we'll use something else. I thought it'd be really cool to have happy birthday on there, though. Ooh, I really like that heart. You know what? She's going to like that heart. We're going to do the heart. Oh, but then I see the flower. Oh. No, we'll do the heart. Okay. Oh, that was painful. So what we're going to do now, we are going to die cut this, right? But we need to pay attention to this pattern because this is a legit pattern, right? Like this, I cannot die cut it like this because, or I could die cut it like that, but that's not going to work for a horizontal card. So we're going to die cut it like this. We need to lay these down and we need to get some better than washi to hold these dies down because we do not want this pattern to move, right? We don't want any issues. So we're going to lay that down, but we don't want any speed bumps either, right? So we're going to lay this down. We're going to grab this. We're going to put that a little bit at an angle and we're going to run those through. So we're just going to grab our machine, run this through. And now we're going to have those awesome layering panels. There we go. And here we go. So now we have 2 layering panels that are hearts, which are really cool. And you know what? Well, I'll finish it and then we'll see where we're going to do this. So we're going to add one here. So let's go ahead and get some adhesive. This is going to be an easy card, you guys. So I'm going to add one card here. I mean, one layering die right here, right there. Press. Now we're going to do, I know the flowers, huh, Reagan? I know, I saw those too and I was like, but oh well. And we're going to add this one. Oh, I almost did it upside down. Did you see that? Oh, we're going to add this one right there. Now, I know that doesn't look like much right now, right? Like you're like going, yeah, it's not very exciting, Stephanie. Don't worry. We are going to, though, before we do anything else, because I know I'll forget, I need to die cut one of these. I don't have the layering die that goes on the whole back. So I'm going to die cut one of these in white because obviously, unless I use my white pen, which I do have one somewhere, but I think it's upstairs, I could write on this with my white pen, but just to make sure my life is easier, I'm going to go ahead and die cut one of these. So this is the same layering panel as before. We are going to trim it because I just like to make sure that I'm not, I don't know, no speed bumps. I'm going to hold that down. We're going to run that through. Quick and easy die cutting. So we're just running that through. And this was actually, yesterday was the first time the boys used the Grand Marquee. I guess in the past, we've always just used the regular Marquee. She has a plastic bag. Could you grab that from her, please? And so we're just going to add this right here. There we go. And we're going to add that right there at the bottom. So that is where I will get to write my message. So that is how that's going to stand up just like that. Do you see that? That little belly button notch. Now, if your stand-up, all of the stand-ups, if any of your stand-ups don't, like, see how it kind of popped out? And I'm like, no, stay there. And then it might pop out really easy. What you're going to do is you're just going to score this a little better or fold it a little better. So what I usually do is I just get a block and I score. Now, watch this. Watch this. Dun, 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 dun. Perfect. Now it'll stay. Now it will do what you say. Now is where we get to get out our big 5-0, right? This is fun. So we are going to find our numbers. I see they're both right here. Look at that. Handy dandy. Sometimes they get a little mixed up, but that's okay. So here is 50. Now, because we want this to be kind of exciting, we are going to use dun, 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 hologram paper. Hologram paper. And what we're going to do, move that up to the side. Whoa, whoa, ooh. Gosh, wouldn't it be cool if there's hearts? I know there's not, but that'd be cool. Oh, gosh. You know what? Then you have to decide which one should I give her. I'm going to use this one because it looks like, well, that one looks like confetti too. We're going to use, no, we're going to use this one. So what we're going to do is the big numbers are going to be this fun confetti looking, the fun confetti looking. Let's see if we can get that on there. We don't want to waste any of it. There we go. Confetti looking hologram paper. So cardstock, really. Okay, so we're going to lay this down. We're going to tape it with our Better Than Washi a couple times. And we're going to run this through. So let's get our cutting pads. This is such an easy card. I almost feel like I'm cheating, but I'm not. And we're going to run this through just like that. And now we have 5, 0, 5. also known as 50. So here we go. We have our 5, which is awesome. Look at that. That was gorgeous. Now, choices. We need to decide what shadow dye color we're going to do behind this. Now, I really like the idea. Well, technically, I would probably pick white because the card base is black. But in all honesty, I'm going to pick black because I want to. So we're going to look in our scraps to see. Oh, and look at that. We do. It's so nice when you have extras. So we're going to throw those over. We're going to grab these, flip that over. Did you see how I flipped that over? Because look, it's almost curved. It's not curved, but it's almost curved. So what I did, I flipped it. So I'm going to cut into this curve. So I'm like cutting into the bowl, if that makes sense. And my dog is tearing something apart. It sounds like a box, which is very entertaining. Where did all my Better Than Washi go? Wait, here's some. You're supposed to reuse it, and I keep losing it. So now we're going to run these through just like this. And I probably could have conserved some of that cardstock a little better, but it is what it is. Let me tell you. Now what we have, once we get over here, now we have the big 50, big 50. There we go. Now we're going to add this on here. Now you can see, and I'm going to show you this because I want you to see this. So here is the 50. They're going to have to overlap a little. Here's the 50. But if I would have done this on white instead, I just don't see the 0 on the white as well as I see it on the black, right? With the black, it really stands out. But with the white behind it, I just didn't feel like it was going to stand out, and I feel like I'm right. So yes, we are going to use the black. There we go, right there, big 50. Now, here is our situation. Number 1, we're only going to put adhesive on the bottom half of our numbers. Number 2, well, first let's adhere these. We are going to need to overlap these a little tiny bit. I probably picked some of the bigger, she picked because it's her birthday, but these are like the most fat numbers that we have. So 0, if it was 51, it'd be much easier. I should do, oh my gosh, wouldn't it be funny to do 51 instead? That would actually be really funny, but I won't. But it would be really funny. Now, there we go. And we're going to grab this one. Do you see how I do that? I do that every single day. Boom. It's now in my hand. I don't have to try to pick it up. I just use the adhesive. Oh, I hope you have your sunglasses on because that's got to be kind of blinding. There we go. So there is the 5. We're going to go all the way to the edge as far as and I'm going to go, I guess I could go, I'm going to center it. So I'll center it, but we're going to go over as far as we can. And then we're going to see where our 0 has to go. Now we have to decide, do we want the 0 on top or do we want the 5 on top? I'm going with the 5 because otherwise you can't really tell what that 5 is, right? You're like going, what is that? What is that? So you know it's a 0. So we're going to go 0. So what we're going to do, because we don't want to accidentally forget, we're going to fold it like that. And we're going to go, okay, so it's like right there. So we're just going to add adhesive to the bottom half, right? Notice I'm holding my fingers there because we do not want to mess that up. And if we do, there's a trick. So let's see. So we're going to add that as far over as we possibly, well, now we don't want to do it that way. We want to do it in the center from top to bottom and as far to the left as possible. Top to bottom the best we can. And I'm looking through the camera lens. Here we go. Boom. Press. There we go. Yay. No sticky on the back. And actually, there's some. Okay. So now we're going to do the 0. Now the 0 is going to go behind it. So we're going to kind of squish it and say, number 5, scoot over a little. There we go. And again, we're only doing the bottom half. So we got to get this one right there. I'm looking at right there. Okay. So bottom half. Now, if you have any questions afterwards, I will be able to answer any questions you have as long as they're not math related or spreadsheet related. And we're going to bring that down just a little bit, looking through the camera to try, move it over to the left a little. Let's see. Right there. Okay, press. Ready? Ready, set. When we lift this up, look at that. Big, oh, hang on. Big 50 when we lift that up. Isn't that awesome? See how it's like standing up? Now, a couple things. Number one, we need to find a happy birthday, right? Number two, we need to get, let's use hologram paper because that's just going to make my life so much better. Let's get some hologram. These are the scraps that have adhesive on the back already because why not use something that's already done, right? And we are going to get, I'm an easel card because she is not a crafter and I don't know if she will know what a stand-up card is. So we're going to use that and we're going to die cut this really quick. Dun, 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 dun. Where is this? There it is. And we're going to run this through. There we go. So simple. Now this has a lot of blade in it, but this machine, honestly, you guys, is the bomb. It will be fine. And we're going to pop that out. Look how easy that comes out. Now, because there was no way in the world I was going to try to glue all of those letters on, I'm an easel card right there. Boom. It's kind of hard to read in person. I mean, on camera because it's a hologram, but it says I'm an easel card. So we're going to peel this off. Now this is actually going to go where my personalized stamp would be, but trust me, she knows that I'm good, that I made it. So we're going to line this up right there. That looks good. So you can use this on all of them. Now, this one especially, it has adhesive on the back, but the cardstock has to touch the black, right? So we are going to burnish it in. You could use a brayer. You could use a bone folder. I'm using a block because I'm cheap. There we go. Boom. I'm an easel card. The die comes, Amy, the die comes in the simple stand-up card base. The simple stand-up card base is on the home page right now. We only have, so half of you, or 99% of you have to close your eyes because we only have 39 in stock of this die. But I figured most of you already had it, so I don't have to worry. Now, here we have the basics, right? This is the basics. We need to find a happy birthday, and I'm probably going to do a die because you guys just know that that's usually how I roll. So we're going to find a die for that. And I also, honestly, I really kind of wanted to color in just like one heart. And I think I'm going to color in that heart. So I'm going to find, I just want this to be very simple, but I just wanted to color in, let's see what color this is. Oh, that's perfect. I just want to color in one heart because I don't necessarily want to add any color to this. But at the same time, I wanted to just have a little heart. So we're going to just go like this really quick. So we're just going to color around that. Tri-blends at work. I let the boys play with tri-blends yesterday and they were like, whoa, there's another one. Whoa, there's another one. Then the baby got one and colored on her shirt. That was good times. Okay, so we're coloring this out. I don't know if alcohol markers come out of clothing. Somebody will have to tell me. I hope they do. Otherwise, I feel bad. There we go. Look at that. Just one. And that's almost like the perfect spot. I didn't even plan that, but I feel like that's like the perfect spot just for something. Oh, honey bear. She got a card. She found a card. Now, what we have here is 50. We're going to open this up and we have some blank, blank, blank. So we are going to get into our words and I will just grab all my words so you can see them because it's really fun. And we don't have birthday on this, so that will help us a little because now, so let's see. So my MVP, no, we don't want alphabets. Happy birthday. Happy birthday there. Let's see, 50. Too big. But wait, there's more because there's some on the back that are kind of, ooh, I really like that one, but I don't think we sell that one anymore, so I better not use it. Here's some more happy birthday. Ooh. I don't know if this one will fit. Let's look and see if this one's going to fit. The nice thing about, oh, are you kidding? That I honestly could get better than that. I don't think it could. So what we're going to do is we are going to move our dies because they're just in the way. Normally you wouldn't move a big old box like that, but I like to show you what I'm doing. So we're going to grab black. Oh, that is probably way too, we're not going to do that. That's chunky glitter. Oh, we need to add adhesive to the back of a new page because, or new paper because Those are too small. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first look into my scraps to see if I have any black that we could use. And I don't see any right off the top of, oh, here's, okay, we'll use this. So here's some black cardstock. You know what? I don't know what that is. We're not going to use that. We're going to get new. So let's just grab a new one really quick. Now, how do you use adhesive on the back? Let me show you. Let me show you. We're going to put these scraps back for another day. They have adhesive on the back, which is really, really nice. What we're going to do is we are going to get one of the sheets of adhesive sheets. Now, this actually was born. Thank you. Everybody's saying they like my card. Thank you. This was actually born because of you guys. I only sold 6x6 forever and ever and ever. We still do sell 6x6. It's actually the most popular. But a lot of people would say, Stephanie, why don't you have it 8.5 by 11? And you know what I said? No, because it would cost more to ship. And I don't like to charge you that much for shipping. So this fits in our club envelopes. If you buy just this, the shipping's really reasonable. I'm peeling this off. Where is the happy birthday from? Good question. Ken's going to have to pull it up on the website if he can find it. So now I'm just going to lay that down. Now, everything on this side of the cardstock, on this half, is a sticker. But in order to not mess up, I'm going to trim this off. Now I know everything here is a sticker, which is very good to know. I'm going to drop that down. I'm actually not even going to use a shawl. Maybe I will. Hang on. I don't know if I'm going to use the shadow die. Did I put the shadow die away already? Hang on. We might use the shadow die. So let's see if we're going to use the shadow die. Because let's see. It is that top one. It's that one, babe. Look, we have it. Woohoo. Go ahead. Do you want to show that real quick?
Which one?
That yellow one. Yellow and blue. That is amazing. Stephanie actually used one that's in stock. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and tape those down. While I tape these down and die cut them, Ken's going to show you what it looks like on the website. Is there like a special word they should search, babe?
I just put in happy birthday.
Okay, so go ahead and show them that while I die cut this. So I'm going to run this through and this through. There it is. So it's just called Happy Birthday number 7. Such a wonderful, fascinating, creative name. Okay, so let's go back to 3. So what we have here is, wait for it. Come on, baby. Where are we? Oh, there we go. That was weird. So here we go. Happy, almost. There we go. Happy birthday. Now, I did cut out, just for kicks, I did cut out the hologram version of the shadow. And I haven't decided, I don't know. Hang on. You know what? I cannot believe this. I am not going to do the shadow die. Even though it looks fantastic, I don't want it to pull away from my 50 because the 50 is the hero here. So I'm just going to peel off the back. Remember, I made this all a sticker. A lot of the weeding is going to happen right now. A lot of the trash is going to come out with the weeding, which is so nice. And now this whole thing, look at that. A lot of the times I try really hard to make sure it's just one piece or as little pieces as possible. So here is happy birthday. And I'm going to lay down birthday first gently and check the happy. Move that around. There we go. Look at that. And now, remember, this has adhesive on the back, but it has to touch the white, right? It cannot adhere if it cannot touch. There's just like a rule about that. So what we're going to do is we're just going to press down. We're going to burnish it in to make sure it touches. And there we go. So I'll be adding a cute little message right here. If I need to write more, I can put another white back here and add more. But that is, I don't want to add, I know a lot of people are saying add more color. I agree. Normally, 99% of the time I would. But on this, I really wanted to have it just be the 3 colors with the little hint of pink right there. So boom. Jill says, had to run over and make sure I have this card base. And I do. Oh, isn't it nice to be organized? Isn't that awesome? Look at that. 50. Now let's go to 2. So here's my finished card. You are correct. I am not adding, I'm not doing a personalized stamp on the back, but here's the 50. Look at that, you guys. Isn't that awesome? My cute little pink heart in the corner We're going to open this up. It's saying 50. Happy birthday. So she's going to display that just like that on her desk, which is going to be very exciting. And then on the very back, it does have that little stencil sticker or stencil die cut that says, I'm an easel card. So if she doesn't realize it's an easel card right off the bat, she's going to see that on the back and she's going to know that it is an easel card. Ding, ding, ding. There you go. Okay, back to 1. So now that we have that done, while we're doing the chat contest, which is next, I am going to talk a little bit about organization. I get a lot of questions, number 1, about organization because my best friend and I own an organization company now, but also it's always nice to see how everybody else does their organization to give you ideas on how to do your organization. So like, for example, last week, we talked about how in my card dies, I'm pulling all the words out and I'm putting them in the other envelopes for happy birthday or thanks or whatever, so I can find them. So for example, just now, and I know we talked about this last week, but just now I pulled out the happy birthday words and I had tons of happy birthday in here. So I didn't have to go through all of my card dice to try to find the words that said happy birthday. I already had it right here. So, and it showed me all the sizes I have, all the different ones I have, so I could find that quick and easy, which is really nice, right? Now, what we're going to talk about next for organization. So this is organization 1.0, 2.0, I don't know, whatever, 101, I don't know. So what we do for organization, what I do, sorry, there's no right way, wrong way. It's just the best way is what works for you. Before I get into that though, we are going to do a chat contest. Now, every single person has a chance to enter, but I need you all to give me a thumbs up and a heart and a share. If you're watching this on replay, please type into the comments replay so we know you're watching. We always like to know when people are watching later. Also, if you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please click the button right there. It's like a little subscribe button or a little bell. Actually, I think it's a subscribe first, and then you hit the bell to get notifications when we go live. Now, for our chat contest for tonight, I am going to ask you a question, and here you go. Out of all the birthdays that you've had in your life, what birthday was the most memorable? It could be when you were 10 years old. It could be, there's no wrong answer. It could be when you were 5. It could be when you were 55. It could be when you were 60, whatever. Which one was the most exciting or memorable for you? And I'm trying to think which was the most exciting, memorable for me. I'll have to think about that for a second. I don't know. Ooh, 21, Lori said. Okay. While you're answering that in the chat, again, there is no wrong answer. I think so. Oh, you know what? I know which one it is for me. I was going to say 16, but now I'm saying 18 because I got to move out of my house, out of my parents' house. And I went and lived in sin for a while with my boyfriend. Luckily, we ended up getting married. Moving on. I get asked a lot of questions about how I store my little refill ink bottles. And I thought it's the easiest way is to show you how I store them instead of explaining it. So here I have the Leanne Zip and Go bag. This is one of the new bags from the Organize option. There is a cute little label spot right here if you want, but it also has a handle, it has double zipper, and it's perfect for lots of things. But this is Leanne, but not necessarily your inks, because there's a better one. So just for kicks, I did this so you could really see. So this is the Leanne that I'm opening. She is the big sister to Merle. Merle was inside. Merle is smaller. You can see Merle is smaller. And Merle is the best fit for our ink pad refills. So let's go to 3, baby, please. So what we have here is we have our ink pad refills. And you know, I probably should have counted how many we have in here. Really quick, we're going to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. There are 46 in here. I don't think I could have fit any more. I really don't. But let's look at this. Double zipper. open this up, pull that over, and look, I have all my inks in here. So this is watermelon. Now, if I was extra awesome, I would have this in rainbow order, or I could even put little colors on the top of these. I'm just not that awesome. But you can see the ones on the sides. So like here, if you saw this one, you could turn it, and that one says cloud. So look at that. That one says midnight, Pacific, peacock. Look at that, strawberry. So you can see a lot of them. This is one of my old ones from the old company, lemonade. So you can see quite a few of them. So you would be able to see half of them just by doing it that way. But this is the Merle. This is the Merle Zip and Go. It does come with 2 zippers, so you can zip it from either side or both. And this is, let's go back to one. This is what Tiff took on HSN, one of these. I don't remember which one, but the whatever she had in it exploded. It was a liquid. It was either an ink pad or a refill. It must have been an ink pad. And the good news is we don't claim these are waterproof, but the good news is the mess was contained in here. It did not get on any of her clothing when it was in her suitcase. The mess stayed inside. So we don't claim they're waterproof, or liquid proof, but nice thing is it was for her suitcase and she didn't have any messes, which was very, very nice. I need help on my comments. It's messed up. So that is the Merle. This is how I store my ink pad refills. Now, since we are talking ink, we can go a step further and let's talk about the small ones. So this is the small ones. This is the mini ink pads, and oh gosh, I'm not going to know what number this is, what letter this is. I feel bad. Usually I have numbers on these, but this is this the no, this is the 12-inch. This is a 12-inch basic box. This is, oh, I can't believe I don't know. It is 3.5 inches, give or take, by 1.5. I know that. Now, this is how I store, and we actually even have a 15-inch of these too. This is how I store my mini ink pads, and I do need to get a 15-inch in here. But look at, oh, let's go to 3 again. So look at how I have all of these. So this is it says right here on my new label, purple and blue inks. And it's pretty much my purple and blue ink. So how many are in here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. 16 purple and blue inks. Now, this one has more colors in it. So this one has red, and I try to do rainbow order, but sometimes my life gets a little messed up. Red, orange, yellow. Oh, there's another orange. Yellow, and green. So the greens have to be on top of each other because I really do want to keep them. I could put it in a separate one, but I really don't want to. So that is those. Now, because I didn't have any extras, I just ordered some and got them. So I got to change this up. I am going to make this size, right? Because I want them all to be together. But I could easily clip these together so it could slide out as one tray if I wanted to. It's up to me. Now let's go back to one. So when I have these, this is how I recommend on any of the 1.5 inch boxes, basic boxes. This is how I recommend you store your mini ink pads if you do not travel when you craft. If you travel when you craft, you will probably need to or want to wait a little while. Why do I say that? Because if you remember back in the day with TT, Totally Tiffany, she had an 8-drawer mini ink pad storage bag, right? Well, we're in the process of remodeling or giving it a facelift, whatever you want to call it. And it's still not finalized, but it will be eventually out. So if you travel a lot with your ink pads, you might consider waiting for the 8-drawer. But I don't travel. I mean, sometimes when I go to HSN, I might take 3, so that doesn't count. But since I don't travel and I work here, or I create here, I have this system. I bought, these are my IKEA cubes, right? You can get them like everywhere. Everybody sells these now. But these shelves are from IKEA. It actually had 3 or 4 shelves. I think four shelves. 1, 2, 3, 4. I only put 2 in. And then I just stuffed it in there. And now it holds my ribbons. So these are my mini ink pads. It holds my ribbons, more ribbon. This is adhesive and a rogue ribbon and my blocks. So all my blocks are in there. So that is how I store my mini ink pads and my refill inkers, re-inkers. Yes. Now, the Leanne is great for rulers, anything long and skinny. But again, Merle is the girl to go to for your refill ink bottles. Okay. Mary Terry says, finally tried your mini ink pads. They are great. Love them. Thank you, my love. I appreciate that. So everybody's answering all of their favorite birthdays. I love that. Now, please make sure you've given us a thumbs up and a heart and a share and all that good stuff. Again, Merle is the little sister. And I like to keep them in together because right now I'm not using this Leanne. I have a couple, but I'm not using this Leanne. And I like to be able to show that she is the little sister. So look, she fits in there completely. And there's like 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch on top. So let's see. Now is also a very good time for you to ask questions. But Kenny is going to pick some winners. Kenny, it looks like we're going to have 3 winners tonight. So please make sure you've given us a thumbs up and a heart and a share. The more likes and shares we get, the more prizes we give away. Now is a very good time to start asking questions while Kenny is picking the winners. Hi, Sharon. You know what? The good news is with this is it is recorded, so you get to watch it as many times as you want. Let's see. But look at the cute card I made for my family member. 50, and it says stand up, and it says happy birthday. So I need to just sign it and put it in an envelope, and I'm ready to go. In fact, I'm going to grab an envelope right now so I don't forget. Not that I would forget, because obviously I wouldn't have an envelope. So Kenny, do you have some winners picked out for us?
Not yet.
Not yet. Now is a good time. Will they come in pink? Not at this time. We haven't really narrowed down all of our MOQs and things like that. So hopefully eventually they will, but in the meantime, they are in black. So I'm going to put some stuff away while we're talking. So what are some other questions you have for us? Now is a good time to ask because you have my undivided attention. 80th, Jean said. I love that. Becky said 18th. I feel like I can remember my younger birthdays when I was younger better than I can remember my older ones. Please make a happy Halloween circle drop in for the circle flip it card. Ooh. Will we be doing more anniversary sentiments? Always. Happy birthday and anniversary are always on the top of the list. Always. Question, Stephanie, how long will you and Tiffany be in China? Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 8, 9, 10, 11 days. 11 days. I think 11 or 12. Yeah. So it'll be fun. It's a big trip. It really is. But it's like, it takes so long to get there. You kind of have to stay. So we're going to go see the Great Wall because there's 2 sessions of the convention that we're going to. And in between, there's like 2 days off. So we're going to go to Beijing and see the Great Wall and go to the terracotta statues. So excited about that. I need you to fix my comment. Sorry. It just does not like when we do anything different. When do I leave for China? I leave next Thursday. I think like at 11 in the morning or something. I think. I'm pretty sure. And then Tiffany is actually flying from Arizona to LAX. And then we're getting on the plane together. Matching envelope liner. Yes, I should use a matching envelope liner, Kelly. If I can get my act together, maybe I will. Oh, Sandy just finished the Warm Fuzzies class today. Yay. Yay. Rochelle says that's sounding like fun in China. Hope you have a great time. Thank you. Thank you. It'll be a work. It really is a work trip. We're meeting with a lot of factories that the Organized Option uses. I'm meeting with a lot of factories that I use. I'm hoping to get some new factories in the mix and hopefully, just kind of get some stuff done. Quilty wants to know if you're going to do Crafting Corner, Ken.
No, but I think one of the nights is a
release night.
The 23rd, right? Is a
that's
the Fold It Club.
Yes.
So I'll definitely do something that night.
Oh wow, a live release from Ken Bernard himself.
And then you'll be gone on the 1st, right? So
I'll be
the
gone on the
30th?
1st too.
So the 30th also. So there will be a couple lives with me.
2 live releases with Kenny. Wow, you guys aren't going to want me to come back after that.
It should be interesting.
I'm sure it will be fine. You can use my computer. That might help. Okay, Kenny, do you have some winners for us, babe?
Yes, I have 3 winners.
Okay, go ahead.
Here we go. Let's see.
Are you going to you or are you staying in
I'm moving over. 3 winners tonight. So congratulations to our winners. Our first winner from YouTube is Janet Holland, 3996, her 18th birthday. We're going for all young birthdays
Love that
tonight. Yeah. I don't even know if you guys really can remember this.
That's what I just said.
I can't. So, and then next is Diane Vanderwerk, 2818 on YouTube, her 16th birthday. And then our last winner from YouTube is Mandy Gertz, 6671. She's got a tie, 12th and 21st. Hey, and if you reverse the numbers, maybe that's why she picked those numbers.
Both.
So congratulations, our winners, 3 winners tonight.
Yay. So you 3 are going to email Faylene at info@thestampsoflife.com, and those will get to you within the week. But I just added thanks to my thanks. So all my thanks are right here. So now I can just grab those and go as needed. But now I have hello and get well and my friends. I'm going to add those as well to the right place where they go. Okay. Anything else we need to talk about? I think everybody. I love when you guys say congratulations to the winners. That is so kind. I just love that. We just have the best community. Now, my friends, if you are brand new and you're like, who is this chick and what is happening? My name is Stephanie, and Jill has a question. I'm trying to upload to the gallery, but it keeps saying you have to sign in. Jill, email Faylene and she can get that fixed for you. HSN preview will probably be the Thursday I get back. So it's always a week. It's always the Thursday before the actual day. So whenever that is, I will be in town for a couple minutes. Will I be doing any shout outs from China? Honestly, probably not. I don't know if you guys knew this, but there's no such thing as Google or Gmail in China. It's blocked. So I have to have a special VPN to be able to get onto my own emails. So I just don't think there's going to be any real lives because I don't think one will have the bandwidth to be able to upload anything. And also I won't have real email. Yeah, it's kind of like you're once you're there, you're there. Yeah. So, okay, my friends, is the next HS release on the 12th? Yes. Yes. Kelly says, stay safe. Thank you. I will. So the 12th will be on HSN, May 12th. And I don't know how many products I'm taking on. It's like 6, 7, or 8. I don't remember. So my friends, have a great day. Stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy. If you wouldn't mind, say a little prayer for Tiffany and Stephanie while we're on our trip. And I will see you again in a couple weeks. Okay. Take care. God bless you all. Bye-bye. Music. The dog's here. Oh. What? Oh, I thought you said it sounded like a bird in the house.